Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, claiming he was surrounded by a divine light when he was addressing the UN Security Council back in September. And he's recently said that all his country's policies should be based on the second coming of a mystical religious figure.
Ahmadinejad has also said over the last 4 or 5 years that he has had meetings with the 12th Imam. Who are they meeting with? A person? A spirit? A combination? I mean, or are they just making this up?
In your speeches, you pray for God to hasten the arrival of the hidden Imam, the Muslim Messiah. Would you tell us, as I know you will speak about this at the General Assembly as well, what is your relationship with the hidden Imam, and how soon do you think before the second coming?
Do you know Mahdi?
Some.
Do you know what his characteristics are?
Please tell me.
He wants no domination, occupation, and terror.
And the perfect human being, the one promised by all divine prophets, and the embodiment of absolute good. That is the Imam of time, the promised one.
He will come to end the murders, to end the occupations.
You said that you believe that his arrival, the apocalypse, would happen in your own lifetime. What do you believe that you should do to hasten his arrival?
What is being said about an apocalyptic war and global war, things of that nature, this is what the Zionists are claiming.
And we have Eric Stakelbeck of CBN.org on with us. Eric, are you there?
I'm here, Glenn.
How long have you been looking into the return of the 12th Imam?
You know, Glenn, I've been investigating this for about 5 years, and I have to say, this report yesterday, this video that I got a hold of from a source in Iran was astounding. This is proof of what the Iranian regime really believes. As you said, the liberals in the newsrooms at CNN, the New York Times, might not be able to wrap their heads around this, Glenn, but these people really believe this stuff, does the Iranian regime. They see, and they make clear in this video, Glenn, which was produced in conjunction with the office of Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. This was produced by the Iranian regime.
CBN News has obtained an exclusive copy of a propaganda video that's reportedly been approved at the highest levels of the Iranian government. It's called The Coming is Near, and it describes current events in the Middle East as a prelude to the coming of the mythical 12th Imam, or Mahdi, the Messiah figure who Islamic scriptures say will lead the armies of Islam to victory over all non-Muslims in the last days.
This video has been produced by a group called the Conductors of the Coming in connection with the Basij, the Iranian paramilitary force, and in collaboration with the Iranian President's office.
Reza Khalili is a pseudonym for this former member of Iran's Revolutionary Guards who shared the video with CBN News. Khalili worked as a double agent for the CIA inside the Iranian regime. We've hid his face and disguised his voice for his safety.
Just a few weeks ago, the President's office screened this movie with much excitement for the clerics. The target audience is the Muslims throughout the Middle East and the world.
شریف تحولات و بقایای کشورهای مختلف خاورمیانه و ایران را در عصر ظهور به خوبی بیان فرمودند.
The video states that America's invasion of Iraq was foretold by Islamic scripture and that the Mahdi will one day soon rule the world from Iraq. The ongoing upheavals in other Middle Eastern countries like Yemen and Egypt, including the rise of the Muslim Brotherhood, are also analyzed as prophetic signs that the Mahdi is near. So is the current poor health of the King of Saudi Arabia, an Iranian rival.
وخامت حال وضعیت نامشخص و مبهم او بشارتی بزرگ برای منتظران ظهور نیست.
Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Khamenei, and Hassan Nasrallah, leader of Iran's terrorist proxy Hezbollah, are hailed as pivotal end-times players, whose rise was predicted in Islamic scriptures. The same goes for Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, who the video says will conquer Jerusalem prior to the Mahdi's coming.
It sounds crazy, but they really believe this stuff, and they will make policy around these Islamic scriptures, Glenn.
قومی از مشرق قیام می کنند و زمینه را برای حکومت مهدی آماده می سازند.
رایحه ظهور موعود دل شیفتگان حق را بیتاب کرده است و آنان را به صحنه حضور کشانده.
خطاب به مولامون و صاحبمون حضرت بقیت الله ارواحنا فدا.
The reason for the failure of every American administration is that they do not understand the ideology. 1/3 of the world population has to die due to nuclear wars, another 1/3 due to hunger and chaos and havoc. And then Imam Mahdi, the Shiites, 12 Imam, will reappear, kill the rest of the infidels, and raise the flag of Islam in all corners of the world.
If our intelligence agency was tracking that and explaining to our political leaders, listen, this is how Iran's leaders are making decisions, it would lead you to a conclusion that it's led me to, which is, how exactly would you negotiate with or contain or deter people who believe it's their God-given mission in life to destroy Judeo-Christian civilization using nuclear weapons in order to bring about their Messiah?
You attack the guards, the nuclear facilities, and announce to the Iranian people that we're going to support you, come out and do what you wish to do with this regime.